If you're new to our channel, we're Dom and Deb, and we spend most of our time RVing around North America. Occasionally, we get an opportunity to explore other countries. So we are hopping on a plane, and in this episode, we're off to Ireland.
Welcome to Dublin, the lively capital of Ireland, a city where history, music, and a good pint are never far away. In this video, we'll take you on a whirlwind adventure through the best of Dublin in just 48 hours. Super cute greeting when we arrived on the third floor. We're in the Temple Bar district and walking along the cobblestone walkways. It's quite cute, very quaint, very touristy. But oh my god, have you ever seen so many pubs in your life? Okay, the advice that I was given was don't hang out at the Temple Bar. But you know what? We just have to go in and take a peek. We stopped at O'Connell's Bar for our first lunch, classic toasties and a pint of Guinness. Cilantro.
Cilantro. There you go.
Our first stop is Trinity College, home to Ireland's most treasured manuscript, the Book of Kells. Would have loved to go into the Book of Kells, but unfortunately, the tickets were sold out days in advance. As we keep exploring, we make our way through Dublin's legendary Grafton Street. Okay, this next stop is Mary's Hardware Pub. Came highly recommended, so let's go check it out. Just off Grafton Street, Mary's Bar and Hardware mixes history with fun. Once tied to Michael Collins, now a lively pub with pints, music, and quirky hardware vibes. The Wowburger is in the basement at Mary's Bar. It mixes pub vibes with some of Ireland's juiciest burgers.
And she found a Canada Goose. Wouldn't you believe it?
Must be a fellow Canadian.
Okay, we stopped at the bus stop to get
Cappuccino.
and an ice cream.
There you
Our
go.
go-tos. We're in Dublin, and we still haven't given it up. We're between raindrops. We love that you can discover so much of Dublin simply by walking around. This is Halfpenny Bridge, the city's most famous spot to snap a pic. Dublin makes it super easy to do your own little pub crawl. Here are a couple of our favorites.
You know what I think Dublin needs? Another pub. Just saying.
Seriously, if you haven't tried Guinness Red yet, you're missing out big time.
I met my love by the gospel's word. Dream a dream. It's a dirty old town. It's a dirty old town. Now.
Go ahead.
I think they should open a Tim Hortons here at every corner. I think it'll do well.
Here in Dublin. We're making our way to the jail. I pronounce it, but I know I'd pronounce it wrong, so give me some time on that. Look at this walkway to get to the jail.
Nice park. Should have brought my running gear.
Okay, just a reminder that they run the tours every 15 minutes, but they are sold out 28 days in advance. So if you want to book tickets to get in, it is apparently the #1 tourist attraction in Ireland. So make sure you book in advance. We'll have to do it on our next trip through. They do release tickets at 9:15 a.m. every morning if there's any cancellations. So you can chance it, but they sell out pretty darn fast.
Okay, after an epic fail of trying to get into the jailhouse, the famous jailhouse tour, which is booked at least a month in advance, or you need to book, off to Guinness Storehouse to try to get in there without advance tickets. So let's try this.
This is the Guinness facility. It's huge. I'm gonna say it's maybe 4 to 6 city blocks.
After following all the signs, we finally found our way to the Guinness Storehouse.
Okay, now for something Dublin is world famous for, Guinness. The Storehouse is part museum, part experience, and part pub. You'll learn how Ireland's most iconic beer is made. And of course, you can enjoy a pint with one of the best rooftop views in the city.
Here we go. The tasting room. Like a herd of cattle. We're off to the tasting room.
Take a deep breath of the aroma, sip slowly, let it coat your tongue, notice the roasted malt, coffee, and chocolate notes, then savor the smooth, creamy finish. The fish on a bicycle at Guinness Storehouse celebrates a famous quirky ad symbolizing Guinness's bold, surreal advertising style. Interesting fact, Guinness used this slogan in a 1996 ad. Now for the Guinness Stoutie, a pint of stout with your selfie or image printed on the foam using natural malt extract. How cool is that? And it was only an additional €8.
Should I drink it this way so you can see? There we go. Split the G. After 2 drinks, we're still smiling.
Don't cut your tour short. At the top in Gravity Bar, you'll enjoy a free pint of Guinness along with the best view in the city. The Guinness mustache is a thing. It's the foamy white mustache you get after sipping a pint of Guinness.
Hey Barry, you'll be proud of me. This is like number 3 today. Cheers. Salante.
A quick little stop at Roe & Co. Distillery to pick up a special little gift. After a few morning pints, it's time to dig into a hearty pub fare at Ireland's oldest pub.
Going for lunch?
And just around the corner, of course you can't miss St. Patrick's Cathedral, named after Ireland's patron saint. It's the largest church in the country and a symbol of Dublin's spiritual heritage.
This is St. Patrick's Park, just behind the cathedral. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful.
I'd say that Dublin feels a lot like Ireland's version of Nashville. It's clearly Ireland's music city.
I met my life by the gas dream a dream.
Don't forget, if you like the content we're providing, please subscribe and come along. Join us for our next adventure. Next stop, Killarney and Glen Bay. To explore a little bit of the Ring of Kerry.